Hey everyone, we're back with No Bad Cards Rug Delver, here for round 2. We are against Red Armada. We won the die roll. This hand is so close to a great hand. It's a mulligan though. This hand is a keep. Looks like our opponent's considering whether or not to mulligan. Let's talk about this hand a little bit. So they kept a 7. I'm going to bottom the Force of Will, because we've already mulliganed and I don't want to double force myself. I've also already got Daze backup, so I can be efficient. Mox Diamond, huh? I'm actually going to Daze Mox Diamond. Dazing Mox Diamond might make Wasteland really good. Okay. So I think the plan here is to Wasteland the Bayou, because in a couple turns I will be able to Wrenn minus on the Arbor. Going to lead with the Volk because I'd rather keep my green source safe in the presence of another Wasteland. That. So this is actually perfect. Could not be better. Green, red. We're playing against 4-color loam at this point. We've figured that out. And our poor opponent is in pretty big trouble. Cool. So we dazing that Mox Diamond was a pretty big play in preventing them from casting any of their spells. Now against 4-color loam. I made a handy dandy sideboard guide for myself and I shared it in my article. And one of the reasons I did that is so I don't have to rederive good boarding plans every time. So what I put in the article is that cutting Preordains makes sense. The reason being is they're a Chalice deck, and if they resolve a Chalice, you don't want to be overly reliant on 1-drops. Spell Pierce is similar. They get a lot of mana really fast, and Spell Pierce is hard. If they resolve a Chalice, it goes dead fast. Chain Lightning is the worst bolt, so we're trimming a few 1-drops. What are we bringing in? Well, we're bringing in Abrade because it answers both Chalice and creatures. We're bringing in Return to Nature. Blows up chokes, chalices, what have you. We are bringing in Winter Orb because they are not very mana efficient. They're tapping a lot of their lands as much as they possibly can. We're bringing in Veil of Summer. Possibly. I don't know if Veil of Summer is actually that good against them. Could bring in a Surgical Extraction. Shut off their Punishing Fire engine. Or their Wasteland engine. I'm okay with that. Other reasonable cards include the extra Force of Negation to counter chalices and stuff. Actually, I kind of like that because it does surgical. It exiles the card for like Punishing Fire. So let's go with that, especially since we're on the draw. Having the 6 forces helps us insulate against Chalice of the Void a bit. This hand is sweet. It's an easy keep, by the way. Our opponent mulligan to 6. We're keeping on 7. They're going to go probably like Mox Diamond Chalice. Mox Diamond, Wrenn and Six. Okay, yeah. They've got a swamp in hand. So now I play a Polluted Delta. I leave up Lonely Sandbar safely. Ancient Tomb, huh? What are they casting? Chalice? I'm gonna counter that. Blessing Wrenn on nothing. This is now the point where I need to make a value call on blind cycling the Sandbar to try to hit a land or brainstorming first. I think I'd rather brainstorm. Shit. Okay, well, I got Wasteland locked. That sucks. Put back... I'm redrawing these cards. I'm going to put back 2 Wrenn and Sixes so that I can draw 1, ponder, and shuffle. Okay, so now I know the whole hand. Wrenn and Sphere? Nope, that's not going to be. I think I'm going to pitch Daze. They have so much mana. Say we draw Wrenn and Six, we ponder, we hope to find a land. Did. Wonderful. 1. Shuffle. I'm going to ponder again and try to find a Force of Will, I think. Or is this time? No, I think this is when I cycle Sandbar. Or if they Ghost Quarter me, I'll brainstorm in response. So we put back 2 things we don't really want. I think that's going to be, for here, it's going to be I'm never going to get to 3 lands, so I think I'm putting away True-Name and Ponder. Saying okay, saying yes, getting a shuffle. So they return that. Now I will play my own Wrenn and Six. The reason I'm doing this is to take their Wrenn and Six away from Ultimate. The Ultimate's not currently something that can do anything, but it's pretty close. And also, that having my Wrenn and Six down means that I can continually fetch up lands that get destroyed. Okay. Like Engineer is going to name something. They're trying to figure out whether or not they want to name Merfolk, Human. None of my creatures really share creature types, so they have to figure out what they want to shut down. They can shut down Arcanist by naming Zombie or Wizard. I guess Wizard shuts down both Dreadhorde Arcanist and Delver of Secrets. That's probably the correct name. Yep, cool, they got it. Turn that Volk. And we've got a Goyf down. Beefy boy. Whatever they're doing, I don't like it. I don't like it. It's actually not even that bad for me, to be honest. My lands weren't gonna amount to much of anything anyway. Attacking, yeah, I need to block. Okay, keeping my Wrenn low. So I'm going to do something a little bit weird here. I'm going to return Volcanic. But I'm actually going to play Sandbar tapped because it's not an island. And it's not an island, which means it untaps under choke. Oh, it gets Wastelanded now. That's too bad. I guess it was going to get Ghost Quartered last time anyway. It doesn't really matter. Let's I'll return the Sandbar. I'm gonna play a Wasteland this time. They're maybe a little bit less incentivized to shoot it with their Ghost Quarter. If they do, it's okay. I'll just pop off this Ancient Tomb. They do. Daze is a fine draw. Let's play a Strand. Let's return a Wasteland. I really maybe should have been playing fetch lands this whole time to insulate against the land destruction, but okay, well, Wrenn has flown the coop. So let's go. Let's fetch a Volcanic. Play a Wasteland. Cast Arcanist. Let's hope that this gets us somewhere. Wasting Wasteland, okay. Well, they have an ultimated Wrenn and Six. That's a problem. Maybe I was a little bit too slow on playing the fetch land out. I think I got a little bit cute. Yeah, they're retracing. Okay. I'm actually not really bothered by that. They have a Ghost Quarter in hand? Yeah, they do. They have a Ghost Quarter in hand. Let's play out a Wasteland. I'm just hoping they pop off the Ghost Quarter on it. Looks like they will. Yep. So we've got 2 Trops left in the deck. No Volcanics. Force of Will was a nice draw, so I'm going to play Lonely Sandbar since it untaps under Choke. Cycling Thicket. Three mana. Palace on 1. I actually have to force that, fortunately. Because my way back into this is going off with Arcanist. I wanted to kind of save the Daze to return a Volk, but I don't think I have that luxury anymore. Unfortunately, the worst spell my opponent can draw is Abrupt Decay, right? Because if they draw land, it's Abrupt Decay. Which is pretty bad for me, given that my threats, with the exception of True-Name, died to Abrupt Decay. And my my lands don't untap, so this Choke is just doing me good. Yep. Arcanist is gone. I think I'm just going to start spewing out Delvers. I don't think I'm going to fetch another land to do the other Delver. I think I'm just going to do Delvers one at a time. Okay, I'm going to try to find a Daze or a Force for this. I didn't, that's too bad. True-Name Bolt. Pretty dead here. Oh yeah. So here I reveal Bolt. Now I just kind of have to throwing my hands into the air and just hoping something crazy happens that these Delvers get there, but I have no more fetchable mana sources in my deck. I can't cast anything. And if my opponent draws a land, they've drawn Abrupt Decay, so I'm pretty dead. But, I mean, I've got to try, right? There's no reason to concede. They could just like draw like Running Chalices and Churn of Spheres or whatever. Yeah, reveal Force of Negation, that's a good one. Yeah, they're probably Abrupt Decaying something. I said Force of Negation is a good one because it's not completely dead. There's no way that I'm getting there. figure I should try. They could run chalices just forever. Or creatures. Sylvan Library. Okay, well, Sylvan Library is going to make this difficult to actually work. Especially since they're winning the race. Wasteland. I'm going to Wasteland the Badlands. I guess, oh no, I should have Wastelanded the Dryad Arbor. That changes the clock. I mean, it's not going to matter. If there's any lands anywhere in their deck, they just Abrupt Decay my Insect and take over the game from there. Okay, yeah, that works. I'll concede. Those are pretty good cards. Okay, so do I change anything? Veil of Summer is good against like Abrupt Decay, but I think my configuration is fine. I wonder if my opponent gets people actually telling them stuff about their own deck lists mid-match. They asked I'm only playing one Spell Snare. I am, and I had it both games so far, but I mean, that's why I'm playing it. I will play first. Keep. So I'm going to run out Delver on turn 1 because I have Daze for the 2-drop. They have mulligan to 6. They're I think probably keeping on 6 and trying to figure out what card to put away. Yep. I will go Trop, Delver. Ox Diamond, I assume. No, sir. Let's reveal. Nope. So at this point, I'm playing out the Polluted Delta, even though it's worse with my Brainstorm, because I don't want myself to like get Wastelanded and then for them to resolve a 2-drop. And that's definitely a play that could happen. Okay, well, I'm gonna fetch another green. This probably bothers my opponent by now. Let's reveal something good. Daze, yeah. Let's Brainstorm. Try to find a fetch land. Did, wonderful. So we'll put back these 2 lands. Play out this fetch land. Attack. Of note, I have 2 lands on top. So if I need to find more lands, I can. I don't think I'm going to really... Unless this is a choke. Green Sun for 3. Okay. Add a Reliquary? Ramanap. So I'm going to fetch, cycle Sandbar. At this point, let's I'm going to play a Goyf and a Delver. Arcanist and Delver? I want to end this game fast. Goyf and Delver. I'm going to fetch an extra red. Help insulate myself from Wasteland. Yep, so my opponent's in something good. Choke. It's fine. Flip our Delver. That's what I'm talking about. Boom. Get in there. I'm taking 6, 5, and we've got a lot more than they can answer. Cool, we got there. We're 2-0 in the league, and I will see you all for round 3.